What happens if the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup? The first thing is, of course, that the Florida Panthers would be back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Now, I think people need to appreciate how incredible of an accomplishment that would be. Only two other teams since the year 2000 have won back-to-back Stanley Cups, those being the Pittsburgh Penguins in 16 and 17 and the Tampa Bay Lightning in 20 and 21. But if they go back-to-back, people are going to ask the question if they can win a third Stanley Cup and become a dynasty. Now, there aren't clearly defined rules out there that state how many championships you need to win within a certain time period to be considered a dynasty. But for my rules, you need to win 3 championships within 6 years. That way, there's an equal amount of championship years to non-championship years. Now, if other people have different rules, that's fine. But based on my rules, the Panthers would then have 4 more seasons after this to get that third Stanley Cup to become a dynasty. Next thing here is that Alexander Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk would secure their spots as future Hall of Famers. Now, Barkov and Tkachuk may very well be already on their way to the Hall of Fame, but I think winning another Stanley Cup would leave no doubt at the end of their careers as to whether or not they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Now, the reason I didn't mention Bobrovsky here is because I think he's already solidified his spot in the Hall. And if the Panthers won, it would also mean that Sam Bennett's value is going to go up even more, and he is going to get paid this offseason. Teams will try to emulate the Panthers' championship playing style of combining grit with scoring, and one of the best examples of that on the Panthers is Sam Bennett. Another guy that represents that playing style well is Brad Marchand, and he's another guy whose value would raise with the Panthers winning the Stanley Cup. But the bigger thing here with Marchand is that if the Panthers win, we are going to get the summer of Brad Marchand. Because there's no way that Marchand forgot about when people were using this picture to make fun of him after the Boston Bruins lost the Stanley Cup final in 2019. Like, if the Panthers win the Stanley Cup, Marchand is going to be on a tear and is going to troll the hockey world. He's probably going to have some absolutely hilarious interviews after the Panthers win the Stanley Cup, and he might even bring back his Twitter account to troll some of the people that have made fun of him in the past. And lastly, people will downplay everything that the Panthers and their fans do to celebrate. People will bring up the Panthers' attendance from 10 years ago. They'll say they weren't loud enough during the playoffs. They'll say that nobody showed up to the victory parade. But here's the thing, Panthers fans. Those people that are saying those things are just jealous that their team didn't win the Stanley Cup. Celebrate however in the hell you want to celebrate. But as always, leave a like, drop a follow on the Armchair Athletes, and let me know in the comments what else you think would happen if the Panthers won the Cup.